The new megaport in Chancay on Peru's Pacific coast became operational this past November. The Chinese-built facility could open the door to the green energy revolution here. The first fleet of electric vehicles have arrived at the port directly from China.
We
brought around 600 vehicles, of which 15% are electric vehicles. For us in Peru, it is much easier with the Chancay port because the vehicles arrive faster. What used to take 45 days now takes between 20 and 25 days to arrive in Peru.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. All the chips are falling into place. And exactly what the CEO said is going to happen. Profitability by 2026. But before we go on with today's video, as usual, all I ask is for you guys to hit that thumbs up right there guys, right there. Oh, that's it. Because it will not just bring awareness to the channel, but to NEO as a whole. And as usual, I'll put the link for that Facebook NEO group that our subscribers are here and I started on Facebook. It is already yielding a lot of incredible information. So in the past 12 months, CEO William Lee forged a lot of partnerships with most of the EV companies in China. And this will help bring high revenue during the Chinese New Year, especially with all of these partners' cars getting recommendations for NEO charging piles. A lot of us think of just the battery swapping, but we have more charging piles and charging stations than any other EV company in China, which will bring us a lot of dedicated revenue, which will amount to in the billions. What else is happening? To ensure that we push forward and we achieve our goal. Well, you will like this information a lot. Beijing double subsidies for NEV trading program in 2025. What? Yes, they have doubled it. Beijing will double subsidies for residents trading in all vehicles for new energy vehicles as part of its 2025 trade-in program, the City Commerce Bureau announced. So they want an even higher penetration rate for electric vehicles this year in China, which will show and prove why we're going to double sales. Of course, we're going to double sales because of the Firefly, because Envoy ramp up, and because of that huge 7-seater under the Envoy brand that's coming, that the Emperor William Lee said, if you think the Envoy is nice, wait till you see this one, and affordable. So our Model 3 moment, so to speak, is here, where our sub-brands, we already devastated the high-end segment, outselling Mercedes, BMW, Audi, and Porsche. Now we're getting ready to devastate and dominate and outsell the medium segment, which will be the Xpeng, which will be the Xiaomi. All of them are getting ready to be devoured. In 2020, you see, the race is not for the swift, but for the one who can endure. In 2025, residents scrapping illegible old vehicles and purchasing new NEVs will receive a subsidy of 20,000 yuan, $2,745, up from 10,000 yuan previously. For those trading in qualified vehicles for internal combustion engine cars with engines of 2.0 liter or smaller, the subsidy will rise to 15,000 yuan from 7,000 yuan. The program covers vehicles registered under the owner's name on or before July 25, 2024. The trade-in policy will run from September 1st, 2024 to December 31st, 2024. To qualify for the new incentive, applicants must transfer a vehicle registered under their name in Beijing for at least 1 year and purchase a new NEV from an authorized dealer in the city. Who's located in Beijing, guys? NEO, that's who. A total of 292,600 new energy vehicles were sold in Beijing in 2024. So we expect that figure to double, achieving a penetration rate of 44.9% in the Chinese capital. So now that's going to be 88 to 89 to 90% in 2025. Nearly half of all new vehicle sales in Beijing were NEVs, which include battery electric vehicles, plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, and extended range vehicles. Guangdong ranked as the Chinese province with the highest NEV sales, exceeding 1.23 million units, while its penetration rate reached 48.3%. And as reported earlier this week, China's ministry, let me remind you guys of this, China's Ministry of Industry and Information said it is preparing to draft guidelines promoting the battery swapping technology, as part of a broader plan to sustain the growth of the new energy vehicle industry in the country. See, China has a habit of supporting its latest and greatest technologies, and this is why they are doing this. For those who still don't believe battery swapping is here to stay and will bring us dedicated revenue in the billions. At a press conference held by the State Council Information Office, Vice Minister Zhang Yuming said efforts would focus on advancing research and development in key technologies such as next-generation batteries and battery swapping. In December, China recorded sales of 760,000 all-electric cars, representing 58.5% of total new energy vehicle retail sales. So more people are going for pure electric vehicles now in China. Overall, retail sales of passenger NEVs reached 1.32 million units for the month, which is almost more than what America sells in an entire year, surpassing 1 million units and reflecting 37.5% year-on-year increase. The ministry is also working on refining policies to manage automakers' emission credits. So NIO will be getting a lot of those credits. And it's exploring system to monitor carbon emissions and battery carbon footprints. This includes plans to develop standards for international recognition. And that little clip I showed you guys in the beginning is to prove what I've been saying all along. China will continue to look towards BRICS nations and ASEAN all throughout Africa, the Middle East, where we are now selling cars, where we'll be building a factory in Egypt this year. Don't forget that, guys, which will help us circumvent tariffs throughout the world. And we will continue to go throughout Latin America, just like I said, the Caribbean, etc., etc. So as long as they continue to put tariffs here and keep us in the Stone Age, the rest of the world will continue. Sadly, the rest of the world, unlike us, will continue to get the latest and greatest technology. It's the same playbook as Toyota did. It's the same thing happening all over again. But I want you all to also pay attention to the ship that was delivering the cars. COSCO Shipping. This is a company I already have 300 shares in. I will continue to buy, because I believe with the growth of ASEAN and BRICS nations, this shipping company will become number one. Right now they are number 4 in the world. So I hope you guys found this video, to be informational, inspirational, and motivational yet again. If so, guys, do not forget that thumbs up, because it takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.